Hello friends, on behalf of our KTHM College, I am welcome you in our ninth lecture.
In the previous lecture, we discussed the molecular forces, bond polarity, dipole moment, such types of points we have discussed in the previous lecture. Now, in the today's lecture, we will discuss what are electrophiles, nucleophiles, and reactive intermediates which are formed during the reaction that we will discuss in the today's lecture. Okay, so we start with our first, that is electrophiles. Electrophiles, or we call it as a electrophilic reagent. So what are these electrophiles? Electrophiles, these are the positive species. They are electron deficient. They are electron electron deficient species. Then they accept the lone pair of electron. Due to their electron deficiency, they accept the pair of electron. Accept the pair of electron. And due to the acceptance of this pair of electron, they acts as a Lewis acid. They acts as a Lewis acid. They are electron deficient and have attraction of for the electrons, and they acts as a electron acceptor, or we called it as a Lewis acid. Okay, so you have to remember, for the electrophiles are the electron deficient species. They accept the pair of electron, and due to the accepting the pair of electron, they act as a Lewis acid. And the example of these electrophiles are H plus, NO2 plus, and Br plus, H3O plus, R3C plus. These are the examples of the electrophiles. One more thing is that the electrophiles which having a positive charge. The positive charge species are electron deficient species, and due to the deficiency they accept the pair of electron, and by accepting the pair of electron they act as a Lewis acid. So this is about the electrophiles. Then next is the nucleophile. What are the nucleophiles? It is exactly opposite. They are electron rich species. They are electron rich species. Then they donate the pair of electron. They donate pair of electron, and that's why they acts as a Lewis base, and they having negative charge. Negative charge, while they are positive charge. Nucleophiles are electron-rich species. They donate the pair of electron, and due to the donation they act as a Lewis base, and they having a negative charge. The example of these nucleophiles are chlorine, bromine, iodine, cyanide, OH minus, R minus, CH3, CH2 minus, etc. Or the compound which containing a neutral compound that containing NH2, RNH2, then ammonia, NH3, those which having a lone pair of electron, they also acts as a nucleophile. Okay, so you have to remember the difference between electrophiles and nucleophiles. Electrophiles are the positively charged species, while the nucleophiles are the negatively charged species. They are electron deficient, they are electron rich species. They accept the pair of electron, they donate the pair of electron, they act as a Lewis acid, they act as a Lewis base. Okay, and these are the examples here, negative charge examples of nucleophile. Okay, this is the difference between electrophiles and nucleophile. Then in the next part we will see the reactive intermediate. When the reaction is happen, at that time a very short lived intermediates are formed. When the organic reactions are occur, at that time some short-lived intermediates are formed. Short-lived intermediates means they live for very short period. Okay, so in that the carbanium ion, carbon free radical and carbines are there. So one by one we discuss the short-lived intermediate. The first one is carbocation, or it is also called carbonium ion. The first is carbonium ion. So what is this carbonium ion? When the organic reaction occur, the carbon atom has 6 electrons. When the reaction is occur, at that time carbon atom has only 6 electron in the outermost shell. It carries a positive charge and it is called a carbonium ion. Suppose we consider the example, then the idea get clear. This is the structure of tertiary butyl chloride, right? It undergoes heterolysis. So when the heterolysis occur, what happen? There is a formation of a carbocation, positive charge. Positive charge species are called carbocation and Cl minus get released. So in this case, there are 8 electrons, right? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 8 electrons. When heterolysis occur, then there is only 6 electrons. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6, and it having a positive charge, hence this is termed as a carbocation. Okay, these are the electron deficients. Okay, and this carbon shows sp2 hybridization and the bond angle is 120 degree. Okay, and due to this positive charge, it acts as a electrophile, right? Or it acts as a Lewis acid. In the previous part we see that concept. So positive charge species are the electrophiles. Okay, it is clear what is carbocation or carbanium ion. These are the 6 electron species which having positive charge, which having a positive charge. The example here, the heterolysis occur and there is a formation of these 6 electron species which having a positive charge, that is called carbocation. Okay, then this is very short-lived intermediate. It immediately undergoes the further reaction and it is converted into the product. Okay, then the second short-lived intermediate, that is called carbanion. The second short-lived intermediate, that is carbanion. It is an organic chemical species in which the carbon atom has 8 electrons. Carbon atom has 8 electron in its outermost shell and it carries a negative charge. Means carbon species which having 8 electron and it having a negative charge, that species it is called as a carbanion. Okay, for that we consider the example. What is the name of this compound? It is very familiar to you. This is methyl magnesium bromide, right? It is called Grignard reagent, right? This is called a Grignard reagent. When this MgBr get removed, then there is a formation of negative charge on the carbon atom, and MgBr get removed. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 electrons. There are total 8 electrons. Okay, total 8 electrons, 2 electrons for this negative charge, so total 8 electrons are there, and it having a negative charge, hence this is called a carbanion. Okay, so you have to remember this carbon having sp3 hybridization, and the bond angle is 109.5 degree. So this is about the carbanion. This is the second short-lived intermediate formed during the reaction. Then the third intermediate, it is carbon-free radical. Carbon-free radicals. So carbon-free radicals, in the previous lecture we discussed the homolysis. If you have to remember this, homolysis means cleavage takes place in this way, and there is a formation of a radicals. These parts we have already seen in the previous lecture. So this dot forms are called free radicals. Okay. So what are the carbon free radicals? These are the short-lived intermediates which are formed during the reaction. These are the species in which carbon atom possesses a one unpaired electron, and it is a planar and tetrahedral geometry. For that we consider this is a carbon free radical. When the carbon which having this one unpaired electron, then that is called carbon free radical. It is a planar. It is planar, and or it shows the tetrahedral geometry. In short, it is called TD. It is also show the tetrahedral geometry, or it shows the planar geometry. Carbon free radicals means carbon which having one unpaired electron. Okay, this is also one of the short-lived intermediate formed during the reaction. Fourth intermediate which are formed during the reaction, that is carbene. Carbene, it is nothing but it has highly reactive intermediate. It is a highly reactive intermediate. It is surrounded by 6 electron. It is surrounded by 6 electron. That means 2 plus 2, that is 4, and this 2 means again 2, that is it's surrounded by 6 electron. Out of this 6 electron, 4 electrons form covalent bond. These 4 electrons are formed covalent bond, and the 2 electrons are remain present in the form of these 2 dots. Okay, 2 electrons are unpaired. These 2 electrons are unpaired. It can have either a linear geometry, or it shows the tetrahedral geometry. That means it shows the sp3 hybridization. It is a highly reactive intermediate. It is surrounded by 6 electrons. 6 electrons like this. 2 electrons form covalent bond and 2 electrons are unpaired, and they shows the linear or tetrahedral geometry and shows the sp3 hybridization. Okay, it is clear. So this is about the carbene. So you have to remember these 4 short-lived intermediates are formed during the reaction. How to remember this short-lived intermediate? In short, carbocation which having a positive charge. The carbon which having a positive charge are called carbocation. Carbanion means the carbon which having a negative charge, they called as a carbanion. Carbon free radicals means carbon with this unpaired electron, that is called carbon free radical. And carbenes means they having 2 unpaired electrons. On the carbon atom, they called it as a carbene. Okay, so this is about the short-lived intermediates formed during the reaction. Okay, it is clear. In the next lecture we will see the last point of this chapter, that is aromaticity. Okay, thank you.